Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to our final exam vlog. Today we are taking you to a place full of history, mystery, and beauty. Makli Graveyard.
So this is not just an graveyard; it is one of the largest of the Pakistan. So get ready to explore the history of Sindh from 14th to the 18th century and the amazing architectures and the stories of various kings, queens, and saints. So let's go.
Makli Graveyard, also known as Makli Necropolis, is located near in Sindh. This huge site covers around 10 square kilometers and has around 500,000 to 1 million tombs. These graves are not new, they go back over 600 years. Makli was used from the 14th to 18th century during the rule of different dynasties like the Samma, Arghun, Tarkhan, and Mughals. Many rulers, saints, scholars, and warriors are buried here. Honestly, we were completely lost at one point. There were so many graves around us, it was hard to tell which one belonged to whom. But one really helpful thing was that most of the important graves had name boards in front of them. Reading those signs helped us understand whose grave we were looking at.
So now we will start the exploring Makli graveyard from the tomb of Isa Tarkhan. So right now it's locked, so we can't go inside. But we will tell you about the history of Isa Tarkhan.
Mirza Isa Khan Tarkhan II was the son of Jan Baba. He became the governor after the death of Mirza Ghazi Bey. Under the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, he was the grandson of Isa Khan. His tomb is magnificent two-story building surrounded by a courtyard decorated with floral stone carving.
When you walk here, the wind whispers through the stones. It's always blowing gently, like a voice from the past. There's a deep silence in this place. Not empty, but peaceful. It feels like the land is holding centuries of stories without saying a word.
So this is the tomb of Jan Baba. He was the son of Isa Khan Tarkhan I and father of Isa Khan Tarkhan II. The tomb was built by his son Isa Khan I in 1017 AD 1608 AD.
Just look around, it's huge. Graves and tombs spread across the land for miles. Some are simple, others are grand, and royal kings, queens, Sufi saints, they're all buried here. You feel the wind hitting your face, the silence all around, and it's like time has stopped. One of the most famous tombs at Makli Necropolis is the tomb of Jam Nizamuddin II. He was a great ruler of the Samma dynasty and he ruled Sindh in the 15th century more than 500 years ago. His tomb is big, beautiful, and very well known. It is made of yellow sandstone and it looks like a small palace. When you look at it, you can see the strong walls and high dome. The design is simple but very powerful. Inside the tomb, there is a grave, and the walls around it have Arabic calligraphy. You can see verses from the Quran and also some geometric designs carved into the stone. The roof has a large dome, but sadly, it is now broken, only part of it is left. Even though the tomb is damaged, it still shows how respected and powerful Jam Nizamuddin was. His tomb is one of the oldest and most important in all of Makli. It also shows the skill of the builders and artists of that time. Many people visit his tomb to learn about history, take photos, and feel the peace of the place. It reminds us of the great rulers of Sindh and how they left behind stories in stone. While most people talk about the big tombs and graves here, there are so many small things in this graveyard that are easy to miss, but they also tell a story. Like, look at this. These tiny plain graves in a corner. No name, no design, no structure. Just a stone. Maybe they were normal people or maybe forgotten royals. We'll never know, but they're still part of the same land. You'll notice the ground here is not flat, it's wavy, broken, dusty. Sometimes you're walking on soil, then suddenly on stone, then pebbles. It's like time has layers under your feet. There is also wild grass and little bushes growing around. Some people may think it's just weeds, but it actually adds beauty. It makes the place feel natural, not polished, untouched by modern life. One of the most amazing things about Makli is its architecture. These tombs are like open air museums. You'll see a mix of Islamic, Hindu, Persian, and Mughal styles. Look at this tomb, the carvings on the stone are so detailed. You'll see Arabic calligraphy, floral designs, blue tiles, and more. Some tombs are built with sandstone, others with brick and marble. From kings like Jam Nizamuddin II to governors, generals, and Sufi saints. Look at this one intricate Arabic calligraphy on one side and lotus motifs on the other. Many graves and tombs have Arabic calligraphy carved into the stone. These carvings are hundreds of years old, but many are still clear and easy to see. The calligraphy on the graves often includes verses from the Quran, prayers for the dead, the names of the person buried there, the date they died, written in Arabic script. This this is the Makli Mandir. Just like this small, broken, quiet but full of history. It's not in the middle of the graveyard, it's just beside the road. Many people miss it, but when you stop and look, you realize how much it tells us about the past.
And then this local uncle came up to us and started sharing so much information. He said, "It is not just about the graveyard. People think it's only tombs and graves, but there's so much more here." And then he started listing things one by one. I was honestly surprised. Here we have the shrine of Babu Shah, the famous Sufi saint. Then there's Shah Hussein and even Sultan Ibrahim Shah, all buried here. You've also got Abdullah Shah, Ashabi, Diwan, Shurfa Khan, and the famous Mai Makli's grave. Many locals come just to pray at her mazar. And then he literally started listing names one by one, like he knew the whole map by heart. H, there's Babu Shah, Shah Hussein, and Sultan Ibrahim Shah. Then you have Abdullah Shah's Habi, Diwan Shurfa Khan, and of course, Mai Makli's grave. Also, here is Sheikh Hamad Jamali, a great poet and scholar of his time. Then he kept going, and this part really surprised me. Right. You'll also find the tombs of Jam Feruzuddin, Jam Tar Khan, and Jam Tamachi rulers from the Samma and Tar Khan dynasties. Then he said something that really hit me. This land is a book, every tomb is a page. You just have to be patient enough to read it. And don't forget Bakhtawar Khan, one of the Mughal era nobles, and Dula Darya Khan, a loyal general and hero in Sindhi history. Even Mirza Jani Beg Tarkan, the last independent ruler of Thatta, is buried here in the Visti. And if you really want to see more, check the Makli Heritage Museum. It tells the whole story. Then go to the scenic viewpoint before sunset. The view is amazing. So, after he told us about all the names, shrines, and places in Makli, we asked him, "By the way, what do you do here?" And he smiled and said, "I'm a cleaner here. People throw things, I pick them up." His name was Sharif. And the way he said it so simple, so humble, really touched us. "This place is spiritual," he said. "People come here to pray, to visit graves, but sometimes they leave behind bottles, plastic, trash. So I clean it. That's my work." And standing there with him, I realized something. Makli is not just about the kings, saints, and tombs. It's also about people like Sharif, people who protect these places every day without any spotlight. He's part of Makli's story now.
Now I'm entering one of the grandest structures here in Makli. Just look at this, it's massive, detailed, and still standing strong after centuries. It almost feels like a palace, but it's actually a resting place. The stonework, the tall pillars, the open balconies, they all show how much art, thought, and power were put into building this. Every inch speaks of royalty, faith, and respect. As I walk in, I feel the cool wind pass through the open spaces. Um, it's quiet, peaceful, but also very heavy, like the place is full of memories. When you walk through Makli Necropolis, you see great beauty, but you also see damage. Many of the old graves and walls are broken, cracked, or falling apart. Some tombs have lost their roofs, some stones are missing, and others are covered in dust and plants. The beautiful carvings and Arabic calligraphy are fading. Rain, wind, and time have slowly damaged the stones. Why is this happening? Makli is very old, over 600 years. It has faced weather, earthquakes, and no proper care for many years. People also come and sometimes touch or climb the graves without knowing they are hurting them. Some even take pieces of stone. It is very sad to see this. These graves are part of our history, our culture, and our Islamic heritage. They are the final resting place of kings, queens, saints, and scholars, and they deserve respect and protection.
So that was our journey through Makli. If you love exploring hidden gems, Makli is a must visit. Thank you for watching our vlog. Stay curious and goodbye.